You were born to win. You were created for greatness. Inside of you lies a potential so vast, so incredible, that it could shake the very foundations of this world. But here's the thing. That potential means nothing if you don't act on it. So today I want to challenge you, to push you, to ignite a fire within you that will never be extinguished. Today we're going to talk about how to act as if you are the best. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, but I'm not the best. There are so many people out there who are more talented, more experienced, more successful than me. And to that I say, so your journey isn't about them. It's about you. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. When I say act as if you are the best, I'm not telling you to be arrogant or to disregard others. No, what I'm saying is this: carry yourself with the confidence of someone who knows their worth. Walk with the purpose of someone who understands their potential. Speak with the authority of someone who believes in their vision. You see, success isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process. And who you become is largely determined by how you see yourself. If you see yourself as small, as insignificant, as someone who doesn't deserve greatness, then that's exactly what you'll be. But if you see yourself as capable, as worthy, as someone destined for greatness, then you'll start acting in ways that align with that vision. Let me tell you a story. Back in my day, I met a young man from a small village. He had dreams of becoming a successful entrepreneur, but he was held back by his circumstances. He didn't have much education, he didn't have connections, he didn't have money. But you know what he did have? He had belief. He believed in himself when no one else did. He acted as if he was already a successful businessman. He would wake up every morning at 5 a.m., put on his only suit, and walk around his village with a briefcase. Inside that briefcase, nothing but his dreams and a notebook filled with ideas. People laughed at him. They called him crazy. But he kept at it. He studied successful business people. He read every book he could get his hands on. He practiced public speaking in front of his mirror. And you know what happened? Opportunities started coming his way. People started taking him seriously. And within a few years, he had started his own company that went on to employ hundreds of people from his village. Now, was it easy for him? Absolutely not. Did he face challenges? You bet he did. But he persevered because he acted as if he was already the successful entrepreneur he dreamed of becoming. And eventually, reality caught up with his vision. That's the power of acting as if you're the best. It's not about pretending or faking it. It's about aligning your actions with your aspirations. It's about living in a way that's congruent with your goals and dreams. But let it be clear, acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you stop learning or growing. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The best are always learning, always improving, always pushing themselves to new heights. So when you act as if you're the best, you're committing yourself to a lifelong journey of growth and self-improvement. Now, some of you might be wondering, but what if I fail? What if I act as if I'm the best and things don't work out? Well, let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every great achievement in history was preceded by numerous failures. The Wright brothers crashed countless times before they finally achieved flight. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully created the light bulb. Failure doesn't define you. How you respond to failure defines you. When you act as if you're the best, you see failure not as a dead end, but as a detour. You see it not as a reason to give up, but as an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. Let me share another principle with you. Your environment doesn't determine your potential, but it does influence your performance. So if you want to act as if you're the best, you need to surround yourself with the best. Find mentors who can guide you. Seek out peers who challenge you and push you to be better. Create an environment that nurtures your growth and fuels your ambition. Now, I want to address something important. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you disregard others or trample over them in pursuit of your goals. True greatness isn't about being better than everyone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday and using your success to lift others up. In my travels around the world, I met many successful people. And you know what I've noticed? The truly great ones, the ones who have achieved lasting success and fulfillment, are those who use their success to make a positive impact on others. They understand that we're all interconnected. That true success isn't just about personal achievement, but about contributing to the greater good. So as you act as if you're the best, always remember to bring others along with you. Mentor someone. Share your knowledge. Use your success as a platform to make a difference in the world. Because when you do that, you're not just acting as if you're the best. You're becoming the best version of yourself. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles that prevent people from acting as if they're the best. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of success even. But here's the truth. Fear is nothing more than false evidence appearing real. It's an illusion that exists only in your mind. When you act as if you're the best, you're choosing to face your fears head on. You're saying, I acknowledge this fear, but I refuse to let it control me. You see, courage is in the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. I remember a time when I was invited to speak at a large conference. It was early in my career, and I was terrified. The audience was filled with accomplished individuals, many of whom I looked up to. I felt like an imposter. But I made a decision. I decided to act as if I was the best speaker they had ever seen. I walked onto that stage with confidence, spoke with passion, and delivered my message with conviction. And you know what? It turned out to be one of the best speeches I ever gave. Experience taught me a valuable lesson. Your audience, your customers, your colleagues, they will treat you the way you present yourself. If you act timid and unsure, that's how they'll see you. But if you act confident and competent, they'll respond accordingly. Now, I want to address something important. Acting as if you are the best doesn't mean you never have doubts or insecurities. We all have them. But it means you don't let those doubts and insecurities control your actions. It means you acknowledge them, but you choose to focus on your strengths and potential instead. Let's talk about vision for a moment. Acting as if you're the best requires a clear vision of what the best looks like to you. You need to have a vivid picture of where you want to go, who you want to become. Without a vision, you're like a ship without a destination. You might be moving, but you're not really going anywhere. So I challenge you, take some time to really think about what being the best means to you. Is it about achieving certain career goals? Is it about making a specific impact on the world? Is it about developing certain qualities or skills? Whatever it is, get clear on it. Write it down. Visualize it, because when you have a clear vision, it becomes much easier to align your actions with that vision. Now, here's something crucial. Acting as if you're the best isn't a one-time event. It's not something you do occasionally when you're feeling motivated. No, it's a daily choice. It's a lifestyle. It's about consistently aligning your thoughts, your words, and your actions with your highest potential. It means waking up every morning and reaffirming your commitment to excellence. It means approaching every task, no matter how small, with the mindset of a champion. It means treating every person you encounter with the respect and dignity that a truly great individual would. Let me give you an example. I once met a janitor at a hospital who exemplified this principle perfectly. When I asked him what he did for a living, he didn't say, I'm just a janitor. Not all. He said, I'm a key member of a team that saves lives by maintaining a sterile environment for medical procedures. Now that someone understands what it means to act as if you're the best. You see, greatness isn't determined by your job title or your bank balance. It's determined by your attitude, by how you approach your work, by the impact you have on others. That janitor understood that, and he acted accordingly. And I can guarantee you, he was probably one of the best janitors that hospital ever had. Now, let's talk about persistence. Acting as if you're the best requires an unwavering commitment to your goals. It requires the ability to keep going even when things get tough, even when you face setbacks and obstacles. I want you to think about water for a moment. Water is soft, flexible. It seems weak, but given enough time and persistence, water can wear away even the hardest rock. It can carve canyons through mountains. That's the power of persistence. When you act as if you're the best, you become like water. You keep flowing. Keep moving forward, no matter what obstacles you encounter. You understand that success is not about avoiding failures, but about outlasting them. It's about getting up one more time, then you fall down. I remember a time when I was working on a project that I truly believed in, but it seemed like everything was going wrong. We faced financial difficulties, logistical challenges, and at times it felt like the whole world was against us. There were moments when I wanted to give up. But then I reminded myself of who I was and what I was capable of. I reminded myself that I was acting as if I was the best, and the best don't give up when things get tough. They find a way. And that's exactly what we did. We kept going, kept problem solving, kept believing. And eventually, we broke through. The project was a success, and it ended up impacting far more lives than we had initially imagined. That experience taught me that your greatest victories often come right after your darkest moments. So when you're facing challenges, when you're tempted to give up, remember, this might just be the moment right before your breakthrough. Keep acting as if you're the best. Keep persisting, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Now let's talk about continuous improvement. When you act as if you're the best, you're not claiming that you've already reached perfection. Instead, you're committing yourself to a journey of constant growth and improvement. The best are always learning, always evolving, always pushing themselves to new heights. They understand that in our rapidly changing world, standing still is equivalent to moving backwards. So they're always seeking new knowledge, new skills, new experiences. I want you to adopt this mindset. Never be satisfied with where you are. Always be asking yourself, how can I be better? How can I learn more? How can I add more value? This doesn't mean you should be dissatisfied or unhappy. On the contrary, there's a deep sense of fulfillment that comes from constant growth and improvement. Think about it like this. Every day, you had a choice. You can choose to be better than you were yesterday, or you can choose to stay the same. When you act as if you're the best, you're consistently choosing growth. You're consistently choosing to be better. This might mean reading a book to expand your knowledge. It might mean practicing a skill to improve your craft. It might mean seeking feedback to understand your blind spots. Whatever it is, make continuous improvement a non-negotiable part of your life. Now, I want to address something important. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you compare yourself to others. Your journey is unique. Your path is your own. The only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. I've seen too many talented individuals derail their progress because they were too focused on what others were doing. They'd see a peer achieve something, and instead of being inspired, they become discouraged. They think, I'm so far behind. I'll never catch. But here's the truth. The success is not a zero-sum game. Someone else's success doesn't diminish your potential for success. In fact, when you act as if you're the best, you celebrate other successes. You see them as proof of what's possible, as inspiration for your own journey. Remember, when you're running your own race, you're always in first place. So keep your eyes on your own lane. Focus on your own growth, your own progress. That's what acting as if you're the best is all about. Now let's talk about resilience. Acting as if you're the best requires a tremendous amount of mental and emotional resilience. Because let's face it, life isn't always smooth sailing. You'll face setbacks. You'll encounter critics. You'll have moments of self-doubt. But here's what separates those who achieve greatness from those who don't. Resilience. The ability to bounce back from setbacks. The ability to use criticism as fuel for improvement rather than letting it discourage you. The ability to push through self-doubt and keep moving forward. I want you to think of resilience like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you're building your resilience muscle. Every time you encounter a setback and refuse to let it define you, you're growing stronger. So embrace challenges. Welcome obstacles. See them not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to build your resilience. Because when you act as if you're the best, you understand that it's not about avoiding difficulties. It's about how you respond to it. Let me share a powerful technique with you. It's called reframing. When you encounter a difficult situation, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? This simple shift in perspective can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Now, I want to talk about the power of your words. When you act as if you're the best, you need to be very mindful of how you talk to yourself and how you talk about yourself to others. Your words have power. They shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, guess what? You're programming your mind for failure. But if you tell yourself, I can do this and I'm more than capable, you're setting yourself up for success. So I challenge you, become aware of your self-talk. Catch yourself when you use negative language and consciously replace it with positive, empowering words. Speak about yourself and your abilities with confidence and optimism. And this doesn't just apply to your internal dialogue. It also applies to how you present yourself to others. When someone asks you what you do, don't downplay your role or your abilities. Speak with pride about your work, about your goals, about your vision. Remember, the world will often take you at your own valuation. So value yourself highly. Speak about yourself as someone who is confident, capable, and destined for greatness. Because when you do this consistently, you'll start to believe it more and more, and others will too. Now let's talk about the importance of taking action. You see, acting as if you're the best isn't just about how you think or how you speak. It's about what you do. It's about taking consistent, purposeful action toward your goals. Too many people get stuck in the planning phase. They're always preparing, always getting ready, but never actually doing. But here's the truth. The best plans in the world are useless if you don't act on them. When you act as if you're the best, you understand that imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. You don't wait for conditions to be perfect before you start. You start and you adjust along the way. I remember when I was starting out as a speaker, I wasn't perfect. My speeches weren't flawless. But I didn't let that stop me. I took action. I seized every opportunity to speak, no matter how small the audience. And with each speech, I got better. I learned, I improved, I grew. So I challenge you. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, start taking action today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the moment by taking action. Now, let's address something important. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you never ask for help. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The truly great understand the power of collaboration. They know that they can achieve far more with the help of others than they ever could alone. So don't be afraid to seek mentorship. Don't hesitate to ask for advice. Don't shy away from collaborating with others. When you act as if you're the best, you attract other high performers into your life. You create a network of individuals who support each other, challenge each other, and push each other to new heights. Remember, no great achievement in history was ever accomplished by a single individual working in isolation. Behind every great success story is a team of supporters, collaborators, and mentors. So as you strive for greatness, surround yourself with people who believe in you, who challenge you, who inspire you to be better. Now let's talk about the power of vision. When you act as if you're the best, you need to have a clear, compelling vision of where you're going. Your vision is like a North Star, guiding your actions and decisions. It's what keeps you motivated when times get tough, what gives you purpose and direction. But here's the thing. Your vision can't be vague or general. It needs to be specific, detailed, and vivid. You need to be able to see it, feel it, almost taste it. The clearer your vision, the more real it becomes to you, and the more motivated you'll be to pursue it. So I challenge you to take some time to really flesh out your vision. What does success look like to you? What impact do you want to have on the world? How do you want to be remembered? Write it down in detail. Create a vision board. If that helps you visualize it better. Make it so real in your mind that it feels like it's already happening. And here's a powerful technique. Start living as if that vision is already your reality. Make decisions based on that future version of yourself. Ask yourself, what would the best version of me do in this situation? Then act accordingly. Remember, your mind can't always distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's real. So, the more you live in alignment with your vision, the more your subconscious mind will work to make that vision a reality. Now, let's address something crucial. The importance of integrity. When you act as if you're the best, it's not just about achieving success. It's about achieving success the right way. It's about being a person of character, someone who lives by their values and principles. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It's being consistent in your words and actions. It's staying true to your commitments even when it's difficult or inconvenient. You see, true greatness isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process. And when you act with integrity, you become someone worthy of the success you're pursuing. I've seen many people achieve short-term success through shortcuts or unethical means. But that kind of success is hollow and it rarely lasts. On the other hand, success built on a foundation of integrity is solid and enduring. So as you pursue your goals, always ask yourself, is this in alignment with my values? Am I being true to who I am and who I want to be? Let integrity be your guiding principle in all that you do. Now let's talk about the power of gratitude. When you act as if you're the best, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more success, more achievements, more recognition. But true greatness involves being grateful for what you already have, even as you strive for more. Latitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It helps you appreciate your progress, no matter how small. It keeps you grounded and humble, even as you aim for the stars. Make gratitude a daily practice. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you're thankful for. It could be your health, your family, your opportunities, or even the challenges that have made you stronger. This practice will not only make you happier, but it will also fuel your motivation to achieve more and make a positive impact on others. Let's move on to the power of service. When you act as if you're the best, you understand that true greatness isn't about accumulating accolades or wealth for yourself. It's about using your talents, your resources, and your influence to make a positive difference in the lives of others. The most fulfilled individuals I've met are those who have found a way to align their personal goals with a greater purpose. They found a way to serve others through their work, their talents, their success. So I challenge you, as you pursue your goals, always ask yourself, how can I use this to serve others? How can I make a positive impact? When you approach your work and your life with this mindset, you'll find a level of fulfillment that goes far beyond personal achievement. Now, let's address the importance of balance. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean neglecting other important areas of your life. True greatness involves achieving success while maintaining balance in your life. Take care of your physical health through regular exercise and proper nutrition. Nurture your mental health through practices like meditation or journaling. Invest time in your relationships, your family, your friends, your community. Pursue hobbies and interests outside of your work. Remember, you're not just pursuing success in one area of your life. You're striving to be the best version of yourself in all areas. A truly great life is a well-rounded life. Let's talk about the power of authenticity. When you act as if you're the best, it doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. It means being the best version of who you truly are. Authenticity is about being true to yourself, your values, your unique strengths and quirks. It's about having the courage to be vulnerable, to show your true self to the world. You see, there's no one else in the world quite like you. You have a unique combination of experiences, perspectives, and talents. And when you embrace that uniqueness, when you let your authentic self shine through, that's when you truly stand out. So don't try to copy someone else's path to success. Forge your own path. Be inspired by others, learn from them, but always stay true to who you are. Now let's address the importance of continuous learning. When you act as if you're the best, you understand that learning never stops. The world is constantly changing, evolving, and to stay at the top of your game, you need to be constantly learning and adapting. Develop a voracious appetite for knowledge, read widely. Seek out new experiences. Be curious about the world around you, ask questions, challenge your assumptions. And remember, learning doesn't just come from books or formal education. Some of the most valuable lessons come from experience, from trying new things, from making mistakes and learning from them. So embrace every experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. Be open to feedback, even when it's difficult to hear. Seek out mentors who can guide you and share their wisdom. Let's talk about the power of discipline. Acting as if you're the best requires tremendous self-discipline. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about staying committed to your goals, even when the initial excitement has worn off. Discipline is what bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It's what turns your dreams into reality. Develop routines and habits that support your goals. Start small. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier each day to work on a project, or setting aside an hour each evening to read and learn. Over time, these small habits compound and lead to significant results. Remember, motivation is fleeting, but discipline is reliable. On the days when you don't feel motivated, let your discipline carry you through. Now, let's address the importance of resilience. When you act as if you're the best, you're going to face challenges. You're going to encounter setbacks. You're going to have moments of doubt and frustration. Resilience is what allows you to bounce back from these setbacks. It's what enables you to keep going when things get tough. Develop your resilience by reframing challenges as opportunities for growth. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Remember, every successful person has faced failures and setbacks. What sets them apart is their ability to bounce back, to learn from their failures, and to keep moving forward. Let's talk about the power of focus. In today's world, there are countless distractions vying for our attention. But when you act as if you're the best, you understand the importance of focus. Develop the ability to concentrate deeply on important tasks. Eliminate distractions. Create an environment that supports your focus. Now remember, it's not about how many hours you work, but about how much quality work you can produce in the hours you have. Focused, deep work is far more valuable than long hours of distracted, shallow work. Now let's address the importance of self-care. Acting as if you're the best isn't about pushing yourself to the point of burnout. It's about taking care of yourself so that you can perform at your best consistently. Prioritize your physical and mental health. Get enough sleep, eat nutritious food, exercise regularly, take time to relax and recharge. Remember, you are your most valuable asset. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary if you want to perform at your best and make your greatest contribution to the world. Let's talk about the power of patience. When you act as if you're the best, you understand that true success takes time. It's not about overnight success or quick fixes. It's about consistent effort over time. Develop a long-term perspective. Celebrate small victories along the way, but keep your eye on the bigger picture. Trust the process even when you can't see immediate results. Remember, the greatest achievements often take years or even decades to accomplish. But with patience and persistent effort, you can achieve things beyond your wildest dreams. Now let's address the importance of adaptability. When you act as if you're the best, you understand that the world is constantly changing. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Develop the ability to adapt to new situations, to pivot when necessary, to embrace change rather than resist it. Remember, it's not the strongest or the most intelligent who survive, but those who are most adaptable to change. Let's talk about the power of positive thinking. When you act as if you're the best, you cultivate a positive mindset. You focus on possibilities rather than limitations. You see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. Develop the habit of positive self-talk. Surround yourself with positive people who believe in you and support your goals. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality. By cultivating a positive mindset, you're creating a foundation for success in all areas of your life. In conclusion, acting as if you're the best is about consistently aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with your highest potential. It's about believing in yourself even when others doubt you. It's about persisting in the face of challenges, learning from your failures, and never giving up. Remember, you have greatness within you. You have the potential to achieve amazing things. But that potential means nothing if you don't act on it. So starting today, I challenge you to act as if you're the best. Because when you do, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Your future is waiting for you. Go out there and claim it. Act as if you're the best because you are capable of being nothing less. The world is waiting for your unique contribution. Don't keep it waiting any longer. Start now, act now. Be the best version of yourself starting right this moment.